On to the next project. Going to work on replacing the cables. Actually, I've already done it, so I'll just kind of show you guys what I did. Had these cables on there previously. You know, these are okay. Problem with them is that the part that clips into this, these just, if they get any kind of force at all on it, the cable will pull out a plug. And with this being able to pivot, open and closed, this was definitely not ideal for this area. You know, this is okay. I've got these in a few other places and they'll probably be okay there because they're on areas that are static, not moving around, but this moves around quite a bit, and I've had them pull out a couple of times and I didn't know it. And then, you know, one of the cylinders stopped working and wasn't sure what was going on with it. So decided to go ahead and yank these off of here and installed these guys here. So these are 4-pin. I've had the 3-pin versions. This is a 4-pin, so that way I can do power ground, data ground. And I've got those installed here now. Kind of see down in there. So I got the red and blue going to the power, and then the green and the yellow going to data. And then this is that 5-volt line that I put there for external power for the pump. And then I've got them just zipped around there, and then they'll just come off over here. It'd be nice if, like, this guy here had a provision or something to where these could, you know, could sit in there like that, some sort of holder. I don't know. The thing is, they're likely going to come off to the side anyway. They're going to probably go underneath, probably go through here and then come off. Well, no, actually they won't go through there. They'll come off and go this way. Sorry. Yeah, they'll come off and go this way anyway. So that'll probably be all right. I mean, these are pretty robust, and they got like a nice little, this other end pushes on there, and then it's got the, this the screw cap there that'll hold them together, so I don't have to worry about that pulling apart anymore. And you know, they're weather tight. Not that J5 is going to be in any rain or anything anytime soon, but wasn't hard to do. Just had to pull some side screws, pulled that off, redid the cabling, and then put it on there. And then as far as an update as this goes, you know, in one of my previous videos I had replaced the aluminum piece of this with a steel piece. Yeah, no rubbing, like no wear whatsoever between these two pieces. They looked really good after the event. So the only thing is the clip for some reason came off, and I don't know if it was just because I didn't get it on there right or what, but so I got to pop another clip on that. Other than that, looks pretty good, so we'll get it back on the robot now. All right, boys and girls, this is where we're at now. Got this kind of tidied up in here. Yeah, so I had to run those wires from the from this guy. So I got, you see here, we got the updated connectors, and those are great because unlike the other ones, when I would flip this back, they would when I had these on there, they would pull apart. So these are nice because I can lean this back and it's going to hold. Like, it'll just hold it up itself. I don't have to worry about that then. I can access that and then just close it up. And then they'll just kind of lay down in there like that, out of the way. Got these wire ties in here. Got some zip ties on here to clean all this up. And yeah, looking really good. So, organized chaos, as I say. So now, one thing I would give you a tip on is definitely get one of these. It's like little deep set borescopes. So I dropped a screw down in there. Really hard to see where it went. So take that and you can go down in there. You can look at it on your phone, record a video, whatever you want to do. And what's really good about it is you can also use it to look for damage, internal damage and stuff. I've used that before, and I've seen, not currently or not lately, but I have found in the past shavings and stuff in the bottom, and it's really hard to take off this top cover here. So, I mean, it can be done, but mine doesn't fit like perfect, so it's a little cumbersome to get off. I take that scope and go down in there, take a look around. Works out really well. All right, so next step is to get his head put back on. I had to take this off because one of the screens had fallen in, and so I went and got that glued back on there. It's really easy to put your fingers on that when you're trying to take his head on and off, so I've got to just be more careful, but that all looks really good now, so we'll get that put back on. Today, take a closer look at the head. I've shown this before, but it's been a minute. So, got a number of things we got to deal with Johnny's head. One is what I showed earlier, which is the gimbal screw coming loose. Dust there. It gets dusty it really easily. Another thing, he's got this flutter going on with this eyebrow here. I'm not sure exactly why that's happening. Do know that some of these screws are a little loose. So I'm going to play around with that a little bit. I need to fix this. This has been this way for a while. It's sitting here right. So got to fix that. I do have an idea about this. So in my design, I connected all the internal peripherals to a single USB cable. But I've got another way of potentially doing it. It's a lot smaller piece that I think I'm going to put there. Get rid of some of this clutter. And then last but not least, we have an updated speaker that I found, funny enough, at a garage sale. Couldn't find this part number anywhere, but I've got several of them. So sounds really good with an adjustable amp on it. Put this down into the bottom. I've already checked it out on another head that I was starting to build, so I know it'll fit. And we'll get the other speaker out of there that I think it's been kind of distorting a little bit. So that's a number of things we got to do. All right, so you can see the difference in the heights. This is quite a bit. It's got the nut stuck to the magnet there. Quite a bit higher than that one. This was out of a Bose speaker I had. Worked okay, but the problem with it is I had to put some washers in here. You can see here, you know, so that could actually move, but I think it did cause some problems with it distorting. This one much wider, much larger, and much stubbier, and it's all recessed, so I don't have to worry about it trying to move. So that'll work out really well in there. Another update that I've done with old Johnny here is that I had some RCA jacks coming off of here for the audio, and I've changed that up because I need to have some more data lines to come down. I had a USB connector on here that connected to the computer for the Maestro, and what I decided to do instead was I added an umbilical here. It's a 10-pin DIN connector. So it's got the audio running to that and the data lines. I've already tested it out. Doesn't seem to be a problem. I thought there might be some interference there, but it seems to be totally fine with it. So that'll make it really nice and clean there on the back. And then that comes down to here. And what I've done is the USB lines that are from the hub and the head go to this hub. And then this hub goes to this line here. So now all I gotta do is connect up here, and I can connect to the upper torso and the head at the same time, and then eventually I'll pull the arms into this as well, and then we'll have a whole network there for them to all talk to each other. And then the audio lines come out and they just go basically into here where the RCA lines were at before. So yeah, that all worked out really well.